Again, just to remind you of our sponsors during this tournament 2016, Strictly FX, Digicel Play, 123 Print, Brick Screens, the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs. We want to thank all these sponsors once again. The Sport Company of Trinidad and Tobago, Ricky Ragunanan Group of Companies, Stag, Carib, Amstel Bright, Cutting Edge Limited, Trinidad Fresh Juices, Turbo Energy Drink, the drink that keeps you going, as they say, Oasis Water, the best in purified water, Flavorite, Johnny Walker, JAL Technologies, and Ultimate Events. Again, you want to thank them once more for making this tournament very possible. Also to the management and staff coordinating this event. As we hand you back over to my good friend, DJ David. So action still going out in the middle. And again, we want to recognize Mr. Adrian Chandler, Gary Cupido, and his management team and officials for keeping this tournament alive and making it very possible this second year. Not forgetting the nutsmen and piemen who continue to do a very wonderful trade. Don't forget to give them your support. Thank you. Just receiving word out in the middle. Family Affair, they won a toss and elected to take first strike. And the starting lineup for Family 11 tonight is as follows. Movin Richards, Anil Suku, Joseph Simmons, Danny Coffey, Shuman Salandi, Moving Brown, Doreen Wilson, N. Brown, Christian Henry, it looks like, and Kendall Cupido. And we're seeing Mark Robertson, I'm not too sure. Again, we're calling on the teams to write their names down in block letters when you're submitting their team list. Surprise youths, their starting lineup. Gabriel Biggett, Christopher Biggett, Avalon Garaway, Brent Fernandez, Paul Alexander, Mark Kamabach, Mario Wilson, Travis Studd, looks like Miguel Mahabia, Carver Harry, and Kaleem Salandi. So this is a game coming from Group D. Family Affair winning the toss and taking first strike. We see Duckman making an appearance immediately. Probably to give some indication as to the score of the opening batsman. We're not too sure. And following this game, don't forget Run Safe Smashers. They'll be matching skill with SCCL Hard Drive. That is another game from Group G. And the action continues tomorrow starting at 3:30 right here. New Chapter versus Unknown. That is in Group H. Followed by PH Warriors versus Amigos. That is from Group E. And after that encounter, we could see Uprising matching skills with DA team in Group F. All this is tomorrow. And the final game tomorrow, Game Over versus DA team. Another game from Group F. So sit back, relax, get your drinks from the bar. Get some pilau and food and what have you. Get your nuts from the nutsmen. And let's watch another exciting game as we see both batsmen from the Family Affair team now emerging from the dugout and making their way out to the middle. So David, back to you for a short while. So game number 2 here for tonight. About to start. Family Affair winning the toss and electing to bat first. And it's going to be Biggett, the captain for the opposition, picking up the attack here from the top end. coming into Brong, and there's a wayward delivery. A wayward start here from Bigot. Wide signal coming from the umpire. Probably not getting a good grip on the new ball. Probably need some lessons from Selena Ryan. He'll show you how to grip that new ball. As you're back with Bigot again. Coming in once more from the top end. Bowling to Brong. And Brong pulling this one down to the backward of square for 4. Wayward delivery there from Bigot. A loosener. And dispatched nicely down to backward square for 4. And players, should be reminded, tournaments like of this nature, 7 overs, you must warm up before you start. Whether you're batting or bowling, you need to warm up. It's only 7 overs. So Bigger there stopping in his tracks. Again, looking to work this one to the onside. They scramble a single. Umpire Tuse and Rajkumar doing duties at the presiding end and square leg respectively. 2 experienced and competent umpires. Bigot preparing to bowl once more. The Salandi and this one, Stanley looking to work it through the cover. Brilliant stop there from the fielder. In the meantime, the batsman scamper for another single. The scoreboard now reading is 7 for no loss. Brings down Brown to take strike again. A much better delivery there from Bigot as he moves in again. And looking to work this one with the reverse. It goes down to third man. A lot of real estate in that area there. And picking up an easy 4. So clever batting there by the right-handed Salandi, realizing that there was no man in that third man position. Brown, sorry. Realizing there was no third man in that position. Just a vacant lot, as we say. And was easily dispatched for 4. Bigot again. Preparing to bowl once more. And looking to play the Del Chan scoop. It runs away down to the fine leg fence. Brilliant stop there by the fielder. Crashing into a barrier there, but he's okay. Brilliant stop here from him. Certainly saving 3 runs for his team. Clever shot coming there from Brown, the right-hander. And picking up 2 more important runs for his team. So it's going to be Bigot again from the top end. Looking to get the initial breakthrough here for his team. And again, looking to play the scoop once more. Missing outside the off-stump. A lot of movement in the air from that delivery from Bigot. And off the pitch. Nice cool conditions here at the Forwards Recreation Ground. Brown again. Waiting on Bigot. Having a big swipe at this one. Bigot unable to stop the single in his follow through. 1 more to the total. As his over comes to a close. The opening over coming from Bigot. At the end of which is 14 for 1. The Family Affairs, 14 for none rather. The Family Affairs team winning the toss and batting first. So it is the burly figure of Paul Alexander looking to pick up the attack from the bottom end. And he'll be bowling to Brown. For Brown, there are 3 men back on the fence. A man at square leg, mid-wicket and mid-on. As this one gets the outside edge, dropping just short of the fielder, out at cover. No chance of run. Alexander getting that ball to drift into the right-hander. And creating a little problem here for him. Still to get the breakthrough here. Surprise youths. Winning their last game a few days ago. Last night rather. As this one is up in the air, down to backward square. They cross for one. And that's all they'll take. As the throw comes in, it ricochets off the wicket. And they scamper an extra run. So 2 more runs to the total. Good going there by Brown. Realizing there was no one attending to the stumps. And the ball just ricocheting in that vacant spot there where the keeper should have been. And 2 more runs to the total. So good communication there by both batsmen. Alexander taking his time. The umpire just fixing the bails. That's umpire Toussaint. As we are back with Alexander into Brown. And Brown, do the reverse. A reverse scoop, getting it down to backward point. They cross for one. The throw comes in at the far end. And it's a good one. So just a single taken. Takes the total up now to 17. Still for no loss. Alexander taking his time and showing that all is well. As he moves in again. This time to the other batsman, that's Salandi. And Salandi not being able to give an answer to that delivery. No run. The score kept on 17. Alexander again into Salandi. Salandi drive, looking to hook this one back past the bowlers, through to the keeper. Again, no chance of a run. Alexander again. And this one is played out to cover. So sensible bowling here. Coming from Alexander, mixing it up nicely. Brings the end to his over. At the end of over number 2 is 17 for the loss of no wickets. The family team, family affair, winning the toss and batting first. So over number 3 about to start from the top end. Earlier on we saw teams starting from the bottom end. In my view, it's better to start from the top end and get the better overs coming up from that end. It's much easier end to bowl from. Get 4 from the top end and 3 from the bottom end. Probably put your team in a better position. But that's my analysis of things. So this is Christopher Biggett starting with a wayward one, spraying that one down the leg side. Diving effort from the wicketkeeper, backed up by the man there at fine leg. 2 runs added to the total. So not a good start for Biggett. Need to adjust his line. As we see some more adjustment to the field placing. fine leg man has been brought in the inner ring. Now there's a deep square leg posted out on the boundary. Also a deep cover in a sweeping position. So skipper Bigot decides against it, and we adjust the field once more. So this is Bigot bowling to the number 2 batsman, Salandi, sporting the number 2 t-shirt. The crowd building up here nicely. Nice evening to relax. Nice evening for entertainment. As this one is driven nicely back along the track. A good delivery from Bigot, keeping that one right down in the block hole. And Salandi could only push that one out to extra cover. Again, there is no run. Quiet period here now for the family team. As you watch Bigot into his man now. This one, it goes up in the air. The fielder settling under it. Takes a comfortable catch. So wicket number 1, Bigot getting the initial breakthrough here. Getting rid of the dangerous looking Salandi. He goes with a score on a 90 now for the loss of 1 wicket. Yes, we're back here live. Coffee, the new batsman, he's at the non-strikers end. The batsman having crossed, so it's going to be Brown to receive. And Bigot now probably looking to start a hat-trick. As this one goes up in the air, just off the reach of the fielder there, down at backward square, unable to pull it back. That's 4 runs. It's really a quick outfield indeed. And that one rest away of the scoop shot here from the right-hander, Brown, who picked up 4 more runs. Good looking shot there from the right-hander. Takes the total up now to 23. Bigot just throwing too much on the middle and leg stump. With a drive of PCS 1938. PCS 1938. Would you kindly remove your vehicle, please? Thank you. Immediately, I was told, if not sooner. Thank you. As we are back here with live action in this exciting encounter. Family Affair versus Surprise Youths. And we are back with Bigot again. Looking to play that reverse there, the batsman. That's Brown, not making contact. Wide signal coming from the umpire. Really had to stretch for that one. Bigot. Moving in once more from the top end. And this one is another wayward one, too far, this time down the leg side. We are adjusting his line, but we are adjusting a bit too much. And they cross for 1, so that's 2 more to the total. Umpire to send in a no-nonsense mood. Anything besides the norm, definitely the bowler would be punished. As this one is a wayward one. Straying down the leg side. And being called wide once again. Trying to extract probably a little too much pace. Bigot. As he sprints in once more from the top end. This time it's pitched on the wicket. Chance of a run out. Fielder having a shy. And just missing by a few inches. Coffee. Not making contact with that one. Almost getting run out. Bigot again from the top end. And Coffee could only cover up and playing it back along the track. No chance of a run. One more delivery left in this over. Good. Tight over except for that wayward one down the leg side. Big it again. Another wayward one. Another wide again. And for the past couple of days or so, we really have seen a lot of wides. Pickett with another wayward one again, once more being punished. String too much down the leg side. Pickett back to the top of his mark now. Another wayward one, another wide. You really need to make a serious adjustment that the runs are coming on nicely for the family affair team. 30 is the score as he decides to come around the wicket now to the right-hander, Coffee. And Coffee just flicks this one out to mid-wicket, pitching it around the legs. So they were finally coming to close. It really was a long one indeed. And at the end of that one is 31 for the loss of one. Family affair winning the toss and taking first strike. So Brent Fernandez being introduced into the attack here now. And he'll be bowling it to Coffee. Deciding to come around the wicket to the right-hander. And starting with a wayward one. Spraying that one down the leg side. Nicely taken by the wicket keeper. One more to the total. And the appeal goes up for caught behind. The umpire saying not out. Umpire Rajkumar. It was a confident appeal, but turned down by the umpire. Fernandez again. And looking to play that slug sweep. It goes the other way. And they scramble a single. Action in game number 2. Family affair versus Surprise Youths. Brings down Brown now to receive from Fernandez. Just a slight delay here as we see Fernandez making some adjustments, bringing a man from point a bit more straight. So all looks ready. Fernandez moving in for the kill. And this one trying to drive it back past the bowler, but pitched nicely and they'll get the single, the overthrow. Bad bit of out cricket there by Fernandez and then follow through after making a good stop of a good delivery. So 2 more to the total as umpire Rajkumar signals no boy, and it's a free hit. So Fernandez under some pressure here now. Certainly, Coffee would be going for the maximum here. As this one is wide of the off-stomach, is a brilliant stop by the man at cover. Just sticking out the boot and making a good stop. Certainly that was traveling. Ferociously struck there by the right-hander. And the fielder there at cover moving smartly with his left hand, sticking out the boot and saving 4 runs there for his team. Fernandez again. And looking for the scoop, it pops up in the air and they scramble another single. No signal coming from the umpire, so it did come off the bat, but wasn't timed as the batsman would have liked to time it. Brown trying the scoop there, the Dilshan scoop as we call it, and not making good connection, but getting just a single in the end. The scoreboard now reading 37, still for the loss of 1. The lone wicket to fall, that of Salandi. As we watch Fernandez here looking for another breakthrough. This one driven firmly down to mid-on. The cross for 1. As the throw from the deep comes in, limits the batsman to just a single. So Fernandez trying to keep a steady line in this over. As this one, he blasts this one out in the deep, and that's 7 more. Just crossing over the ropes there, beating the fielder to his left. So bringing the end to the over there. And at the end of it is a 45 for 1. Family affair winning the toss and taking first strike. Really. So Miguel Mahamia to take up the attack from the top end. Bowling to Coffee. So Mahabir just loosening up there a bit. Crowd building up nicely. We see Lara and his partner coming through. So over number 5 about to start. As Mahabir racing in from the top end. And this one punches that one back past the bowler for single. Mahabir just sticking out the boot, probably taking out some power from the shot. The batsman just picking up a single, brings down the other right-hander Brown to receive. Still 1 wicket down with a score of 46. You see more adjustment there to the field placing. A man at square leg is brought into the inner ring. The mid-wicket man is deep. So too is the man at that wide mid-on position. There's also a man deep at backward fine leg. And a deep cover right out on the boundary. And batsman just playing a poor shot there, but the umpire signals wide. Pulling away, giving himself room to play the cut shot there was Brown. In the meantime, the bowler pitching too wide there, Mahabir, and being punished. 1 more to the total. Boundary is a bit difficult to come by. And this one reversed nicely. That would find the boundary this time. Down to a third man. Beats the fielder there to his left. Skillfully played there by the batsman Brown. 4 more to the total for really needed runs for the family affair team. Brings up the 50. 51 it is, still for the loss of 1 wicket. Mahabir trying to get some penetration here now. This one, they run out and he misses. The wicketkeeper gathering nicely, but certainly was very a difficult one. Had just one stump to shy at. And missing completely. Brown certainly would have been a goner. But he's there, he's surviving. Trying to put a good score on the total. This one giving himself room, pulling away, gets it out of that deep and wide, long off. And could only get a single. So the feeling just changing around to accommodate the other right-hander. This one is pulled away, beats the fielder at that short, a backward square leg. Backed up nicely by the man there at square leg. And limits the batsman to just 1 more. 1 more to Coffee. 1 more to the total. So this is the final delivery to go from Mahabir. Coming off a long run up. Trying to have that dominating effect against the batsman. And this one back past the bowler. 1 bounce to the field out at a long off. Rifles in a good throw. So that's the end of the over. Reasonably good over there coming from Mahabir. And at the end of it is a 54 for the loss of 1 as we look to approach now over number 6. So this is Alexander, reintroduced into the attack, operating from the bottom end and looking to bowl his second and final over for the night. The run rate hovering around 10.4. As this one, playing there is reverse scoop nicely, but straight into the hands of the fielder. Easily taking that backward point. So Brown finally goes there, looking to attack, looking to play the reverse scoop, and was easily swallowed up there by the fielder. 54 now for the loss of 2 wickets. David. Beautiful songs here coming from DJ David. We would really like to know who would be the winner here in this encounter here tonight. Family Affair versus Surprise Youths. As a new batsman, just getting at one up to the block hold. Good delivery there from Alexander. Tends to bowl very stingy. Tends not to give away much. As this one, the edge found, bottom edge, a chance of a run out, the throw comes in, and not taken cleanly by Alexander. Certainly had his man there, would have been a run out Coffee, but he survives. Wilson again, preparing to face up once more to Alexander. They're looking to drive again, coming out to thick outside edge. And just trickling in the direction of cover, no run. Tight and accurate stuff here from Alexander. He really is a business bowler indeed. Keeping it steady, keeping it tight. This one driven straight down to the fielder, out at that wide, long off position. Feels cleanly, just a single added. So the single is coming nicely, but probably need to get some boundaries. This one looking for the slug sweep. Again, scrambling another single. So really some sensational stuff here from Alexander. Bringing the end quickly to his over. At the end of it all, at 56 for the loss of 2. So Mark Kamabash to deliver this final over. Electing to come around the wicket to the right-handed Coffee. Wilson, he's at the other end. Kamabash coming off a short run up as well, as this one spanks it out in the deep. The fielder coming around, unable to pull it back. That's 7 more. A much needed boundary for the family affair team. And this time it came off the bat of Coffee as he prepares to attack once more. This time is a much better delivery coming off somewhere of the body. They'll scamper leg bite. Brings down Wilson now to receive. Not having faced much since his arrival at the crease. And this is a full toss. It's up in the air and easily gobbled up there by the wicketkeeper, just moving backward onto his right. So Wilson there looking to attack and not making good contact. So he goes. Another wicket to fall. 64 for 3. One is Brown. He is adding on strikers end. And this one firing and missing, looking to play across the line there was Coffee. And not making connection. Good stop there by the wicketkeeper. No run added to the score. Still check there on a 64 for 3. And this one he attempts to go over the top and firing and missing. The ball just beating the bat. 2 more deliveries to go in the first half of this encounter. Really has been a keen and tense battle so far. 18 extras in this innings. As this one getting it on the full. But could just muster single to the man out at that wide and long on position. Still electing to come around the wicket. Cumberbatch. This time, Moving Brown, he would be receiving and firing outside the off stump again and missing. So that's the end of the over, yes. That's the end of the first half of this encounter. Family Affair versus Surprise Youths. And at the end of the first innings, they're being done there by the Surprise Youths team. They have 65 runs on the board after 7 overs. Yes, sensational songs there from DJ David. Really doing a good job indeed. So we are back here live at the Four Roads Recreation Ground. Action about to resume. The second half, run rate required and 9.4 per over. And Surprise Youths are looking to pull it off here tonight. Garaway and Kamabash opening the attack. As this one dabbed away nicely down to backward point. Brilliant sub there by the fielder. Just sticking out the left hand. Opening delivery there from a Brown. Operating from the top end. Surprise Youths using the left hand, right hand combination. Always tend to be effective and give the bowlers some trouble in picking up the correct line. So is the left-handed Kamabash. As this one is a good delivery. The bowler coming around the wicket quite rightly and finding his mark immediately. Touching down just outside the off stump. Through to the keeper, no run. Brown preparing to bowl once more. One for no loss. Again, just covering out and stroking it out to cover. No chance of a run. A ring of fieldsmen in that region. The usual umbrella style field placing. Wrong against. Having almighty heave here, Kamabash looking to play across line. It was a slow delivery. And Kamabash was beaten all ends up. Good start there by the Family Affair team. As you watch Brown again. Again, outside the off stump. The single, the throw comes and it's gone. It looks close. Usually a direct hit certainly could be devastating. It was really a fantastic throw. Coming from that long off position. Hard and flat. Rifled in straight onto the wicket. And this square leg umpire now calling on the third umpire to give a good decision. So the verdict is not out. And the batsman survives. That's Garaway. It really was a fantastic throw indeed. And probably Garaway just arriving just in time and crossing the line. As this one, he attempts to love this one through the onside. Comes off the body, no chance of a run. Three fielders quickly in attendance. The Family Affair team really with their tails up in it, looking to come out to win here, looking to put pressure on the opposition. As we watch Brown again with this over, crashed away to the left of the fielder, making a fantastic stop. That certainly had some pace in it. Really pulled it back nicely indeed. Certainly that was going for 4. And in the end was just a single. A brilliant effort indeed. Really showing commitment out there in the cover region there, the fielder. Bringing the end to that over. Over number 1, at the end of which is just a meager 3 runs for no wickets. So Joseph Simmons, the opening attack here from the bottom end. Just organizing his field for the right-hander to take strike. That's Garaway. So we see a 5 on the off, 4 on the on. And it's Garaway facing up. Dabbing at that one and not making the connection he was looking for. Nicely taken by the wicketkeeper, no run. Good opening start there for the right-hander, Simmons. Simmons very meticulous in his field placing. Looking to strengthen the onside here now. Is 5 now on the on, 4 on the off. Umpire Rajkumar doing duties at this end. And the batsman there having almighty swish at that one outside the off stump. Garaway making no contact. Another good delivery there from Simmons. This game could go down to the wire. Really a tight situation so far. And this is a wayward one. But a brilliant stop there by the wicketkeeper, moving nicely to his left. As the umpire just signaling a wide. Simmons just spraying that one too much down the leg side and being punished. This time, getting bat onto ball, getting it out to that straight mid-wicket position. One more to the total. As the field changes over to accommodate the left-handed comer batch. So 5 on the onside for comer batch. Simmons deciding to come around the wicket to the left-hander. As this one, he spanks it nicely, that's 7 more runs. So the first 7 innings there for the Surprise Youths team. Getting in the position very early there, comer batch. And dispatching that one out to mid-wicket for 7. Again, looking to repeat the shot. But good adjustment there from Simmons. Keeping his man at bay this time. Just leaving the left-hander outside the off stump. At this time, this one could go again. Yes, just clearing the fence here out at the long on. Simmons pitching a bit too short. And Combach taking full advantage of that one. His eyes really lit up indeed as he clouted that one over mid-on for 7 more. So we are back here live. We see a new bowler being introduced into the attack. Looks like a Mervyn Richards. Picking it up here now from the main road end. And he'll be bowling to Garaway. Still to get the initial breakthrough here. Family affair. This one smashes it out to cover. The fielder comes around from that sweeper position. And that looks like 4 runs. Really a mix-up there. Bad outfield cricket from the fielders. Probably was a bit unsighted by the fielder running from the inner ring and unable to pull it back there from that sweeper position, giving away 4 runs. And 4 hard-earned runs there for the Surprise Youth team. Takes the total up now to 23. As we're looking at the left-hander Richards. Steams in once more. They're looking to cut outside the off-stump, firing and missing. Wide signal coming from the umpire. Gary just looking to cut at that one. Not really getting across to it, but having a go at it and missing. And a wide was called. Again, looking to go over the top. Not getting that left foot out to the pitch of that delivery there, Gary. Obviously not making contact, no run. Good delivery there. Coming from Richards, coming back nicely from that wide. As he's quickly back to his mark, operating from the top end. And this time he gets the edge again, goes down to backward point for 4. The ball peeling off the outer half of the bat and finding its way down to backward point for 4 more runs. So 2 boundaries in the over so far. Not really reflecting the type of bowling there from the left-hander Richards. Richards again. Full delivery, pulled away, straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. Makes a clean stop. Just a single added. So Richards a bit unlucky to get those 2 boundaries. The ball just peeling off the outer half of the bat and going in that cover region for 2 fours. Brings down the left-handed Cumberbatch now. The left-handed Mark Cumberbatch. And Richards would be cutting that ball into the left-hander. And going for almighty heave. There was Cumberbatch firing and missing. The wicketkeeper recovering nicely and having a throw. Ricochets at the non-striker's end. And they get the extra run. 31 still for no loss. Still to get the breakthrough here. The family team to sort of keep down the run rate. As we are back with Richards again. Operating from the top end, Richards. And again going for almighty heave there, Cumberbatch. Not making contact, between that delivery. Comes off the boot. Brings the end to reasonably good over there. Although he conceded 2 boundaries there, Richards. But at the end of it all, it's 31. Still for the loss of no wickets. The Surprise Youth team in search of a 66 for victory. Again, we have a call going out to the people who sitting below the screen on the western side of the ground. Could you kindly stay away from the screen, please? It could probably fall and damage one of you guys. So we'd like you please to move away from the screen. The people on the western end. We're not too sure if we have insurance for that type of damage. So again, we are calling on the people on the western end to just move away from the screen, please. Yeah. It's not very safe to be below the screen, so we'd kindly once more ask you to remove yourselves, please. Thank you. As we are back here live, Family Affairs still looking to get a breakthrough here. As this one goes down to the third man fence, the cross for two. Nice communication by both batsmen. Good running between the wickets. Again, it's not really about fours and sevens, but the ones and twos certainly add a value to your total. Also keeps the scoreboard ticking, which is very important. And that's Vaughan Brown just straying down the leg side and being punished for that wide. Really was a wayward delivery indeed. Bowling his second and final over. This is action in over number 4. This is a much better line. Touching down just outside the off stump. Through to the wicket keeper, no run. Much better delivery there from Brown and sent back quite nicely. Really a tense battle out in the middle indeed. Again, the batsman firing and missing outside the off stump. Again, not making contact there. Garraway. So Brown really happy to bowl those dot balls. As he moves in again. And this is another good delivery right down in the block hole. You can hear the knocking of the bat there echoing on the wicket. As Garraway did well to keep that one out of his stumps. Brown again, full toss. One bounce. And the fielder missed times that one. I'm not too sure if it's crossed the boundary. But there is an appeal for a run out.
No, it's not four. Not four. Ban clear the ball in the air. Kick it back in the air. Oh, no, not yet, sir. Can't signal liar.
So we're not too sure if the ball had crossed before we await the decision of the umpire. So umpire Rajkumar signaling for runs. So Brown doing a good job and conceding that boundary in the final delivery. And at the end of his over is a 38, still for the loss of no wickets.
One more ball, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, one more ball. Jeffrey, one more ball.
So just the final delivery to go here from Brown. Bit unfortunate with that boundary here, coming off his bowling. As he really have been bowling quite tight indeed. As the umpire signals a wide here. Brown straying too much down the leg side. In the meantime, the score inches up to 39, still for no loss. And that's a full touch. That's a giveaway, but could be caught. Brilliant effort there from the fielder. And they'll get 2 runs. It was certainly traveling for another 7. And the fielder there just plucking it out of there and pulling it back nicely. And limiting the batsman to just 2 runs. As the over from Brown finally coming to a close with a scoreboard reading 41 for the loss of no wickets in search of 66 for victory.
See that
So Mark Robinson being introduced into the attack. He would operate from the top end. Still to bat the Big Ed brothers. Still to come. Robertson. As this is the left-handed comer bat facing up to Robertson, the new bowler. As this one, slapping this one back past the bowler, out in that long on position. And they cross for a single. So the opener's really doing a fantastic job in it, putting on 42 so far without losing a wicket. Surprise youths with their noses just a bit in front. The run rate required was a 9.4. At present, it's just hovering around 10.2. As he attempts to pull this one to the onside, chance of a run out. But the wicketkeeper deciding against it. Both batsmen very quick between the wickets. Really a good communication there coming from Kamabach and Garaway. One more to the total. Brings down the left-handed Kamabach to receive once more. And it's going to be Robertson bowling to him. And he cracks this one straight to the fielder there. A bit of a misfield. It was powerfully struck. Looking to muscle that one over the ropes. But getting it under low. And just picking up a single in the end. Really a tense and exciting battle taking place out in the middle there. Robertson again. To the right-handed Garaway. Gets this one out to square leg and picks up a comfortable single. So the opener is really doing a fantastic job there for the Surprise Youths outfit. As we watch Garaway facing up once more to Robertson. As this one tucks this one around the corner out to long on. Garaway preferring to go through the onside. Had he gone through the cover region, certainly that would have been traveling to the boundary. Brings down the right hand and Garaway now to receive. As he have an almighty swish at this one, firing and missing outside the off stump. A good tight and accurate over there coming from Robertson, being congratulated by his teammates. And at the end of his over, at the end of over number 5, 46, still for the loss of no wicket, the Surprise Youths in search of a 66 for victory. So you're back here live. A tense battle still taking place out in the middle in game number 2. Family Affair versus Surprise Youths. Surprise Youths, they have 13 deliveries to get 20 runs. And so far, the bowling has been spot on, more or less, for the Family Affair team. And this is the penultimate over here. what we call dead bowling time. Just two of us to go. So it's going to be Suku coming over the wicket to the left-hander, Kamabach. As the field making the necessary adjustments for the left-hander. As this one having a shy at the appeal goes up. Looks like he's run out. Yes, attempting a cheeky single. So finally the breakthrough is made. Garraway goes run out. Wicket number one with a score of still on 46. So finally we see the appearance of Christopher Biggett coming in at number 3. That's the younger of the two Biggets. Mark Kamabachi is still there. After a very good opening stand by himself and his partner Gomandi, who just departed, being brilliantly run out. So this is Suku. As Biggett going for almighty heave there, firing and missing the ball. Races past the keeper down to the third man fence for four byes. Not really a good sign there for the family affair team. Giving away 4 easy runs, 4 byes. Brings up the 50. Exact 50 for the loss of 1 wicket. 16 runs to get for victory. It's really coming down to the wire indeed. This game has really been an intriguing one as we watch Suku. And the batsman looking to swing this one to the onside. Comes off the body, goes out to point. Just a single taken. Leg by signal coming from the umpire. So both batsmen just having a quick mid-pitch conference. No doubt would be an all-out attack coming from both sides. So Suku coming into the left-handed Kamabach. And Kamabach all having an almighty even missing. I think he is run out, yes. Not too sure. A bit of a mix-up there. So he survives, Kamabach. Thought for a while there he was making his way back to the dugout. But he's still there. Another dot ball there coming from Suku. Both teams really giving it their all here tonight. Has really been an exciting and nerve-wracking game so far. Suku being urged on here by his teammates as he moves in and just stopping in his tracks there. Still 51 for 1. As this one, spanking this one nicely and easily taken there by the fielder, fielding at that long on position. Straight into his hands. Come on, Batch. The other opener finally goes. 51 it is now for the loss of 2. We're back here live. Going to be Suku still to complete this all-important over number 6, the penultimate one. Gabriel Bigot, the captain, he's at the crease. And he's off the mark immediately, getting a single out at cover. Looking for that reverse shot of his. Both brothers, they really started in the previous game. Batting really handsomely indeed. As we approach the final over here now with the scoreboard reading 52 for 2. Surprise Youths in search of 66 for victory. So moving Brown being entrusted to bowl this all-important final over with 14 runs to get for victory. Just to big up the Pie Man. Pie Man, you're doing a good trade out there, boy. Thanks to the music. Yeah, recession times and you're making a profit. Very good. And this is what it's all about, folks. As this one, pulling it, getting an awkward bounce and making a good stop, the fielder. Just a single there to Bigot, the captain. So 13 to get in 6 deliveries. Very methodical in their field placing, the family affair. They're shifting around men. So sort of cooling the pace as well. Trying to slow down the game a bit. Brings down the other bigot to receive. So this is Brown again, operating from the top end. This one gets it back past the bowler. That will run away for 4. Beats the fielder quite easily there at that straight middle of position. 4 more to the total. So 9 it is to get in 4 deliveries. So 9 and 5. It's really been a tight and exciting one this second game. As we watch Brown again. And this one is a good one. The batsman beaten for pace. That delivery touching on just outside the off stump. Good bounce, good carry to the wicket keeper. No run. Now 9 to get in 4 deliveries. Both brothers there having a quick chat at mid-wicket. As we watch Brown again. Really extracting a lot of pace from his deliveries. And this is a wayward one. Just drifting down the leg side. Nicely taken by the wicket keeper. I think he is out. Yes. He's straight out his crease a bit. So Big Ed goes, being run out. It was a wide. So 1 more to the total. 4 deliveries left still. Yes, we are back here live with 4 deliveries still left to get 8 runs. And the man bowling this final over is Brown. As he goes for the reverse there and missing outside the off stump Fernandez. Throw to the keeper on a run. So 3 deliveries still to get 8 more runs for victory. Remember, if the scores are tied, there is a super over. As this one reverses nicely, but could only manage just a single. So 2 deliveries to go and a magnificent 7 to get. So brings down the right-handed big head, the captain. He's known as a finisher at many times. And let's see if he'll finish this one. The man at that deep mid-on is brought in. So Brown just having a quick word here with his skipper. So 2 deliveries left with just 7 runs to get. So Bigot facing up to Brown. That ball there, so just the final delivery to go. So just the final delivery there. Could have taken a single there, the captain, but decided against it. So bit of a delay here. Really a gripping and tense moment. And that's victory there for Surprise Youths. Captain Bigot leading from the front, bringing it home for his team. In the final delivery, really showing good captaincy here, deciding against the single in the previous delivery. And believing in himself and bringing it home here for his team. Just taking it home just by 1 run. As he got into his stride there, getting back into his crease, getting deep into the crease, and smashing this one over the mid-wicket fence for 7 more. So we have the final game coming up in a short while. Run save smashers, matching skills with SCCL hard drive. That is action coming out of Group G. Not forgetting tomorrow we resume at 3:30 when new chapter comes up against Unknown. That is a game from Group H. And then the second game tomorrow, we have 4 games carded for tomorrow. PH Warriors versus Amigos in Group E. And then we see action again from Group F. Uprising, matching skills with DA team. And the final game tomorrow, Game Over versus DA team. Back to you, DJ David.